What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Truth Channel. I go by the name of Roll Double One. Thank you for all your shares, likes, comments, super thanks, and everything. Well wishes. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for continuing to rock with me. With that being said, let's get right into it. Now, a lot of time, when you're in life, what really bothers people about you, about most of the people like you, in anything you do, everybody else turns their nose at you, especially when you're building things from the ground up. You want to know why? Because for a lot of people, for people like you all, for a lot of y'all, there is joy in the struggle. You know that, right? There are days that you smile. So everything in life ain't always bad. You know what I mean? And they don't like the fact that you're not willing to do what they did to get there. You don't want to get ahead that bad to compromise everything about yourself, your self-dignity, everything in order to get to where you want to be. Everybody want to get ahead so fast. Smiling and grinning. They look totally different in public. Knowing they just got through wiping they knew what off. You know what? Everything. I'm just saying, when you're not willing to cross that line, everyone else will band together or look at you. You are the outsider. You crash the party. You're doing things a little differently. See, for a lot of y'all, you don't have to join nothing because you already joined with Christ. You got to tell them, I'm sorry, but I'm already with somebody. I'm already in a program. I already have partners. Don't nobody want you to build nothing when you're building it with Jesus. You want to know why? Because that ain't the way they built it. You're not willing to do what they did to get to where they're at, and they don't like it. That's what a lot of the frowns and the hatred and everything, that's where that comes from. It's your willingness to start at the very bottom and go to the top. And everybody has people, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you know what I mean. There's help and then there's help. Am I still going to be the same me after you give me this help? What do I have to compromise? What am I giving up? Who is not a question. But when you're not willing to join the party, they want to shut down everything else because you don't want to join the party. You don't want to call yourself a chosen one. But you want to publicly go at a chosen one. Nobody needs to duplicate another person's rise to the top if they don't feel like that is who they are and they feel like they're not going to be able to want to look at themselves in the mirror after. Everybody has the right to do it their way. You're not willing to be a part of the show, so they don't want you to be nowhere near. It's good to be unique. It's good to be different. It's good to be different. It's good to go by the beat of your own drum. It's okay to be disliked, because a lot of times when you're disliked, you're really loving on yourself. And you're becoming one with the Lord. And nobody's breaking that bond. Just like the spirits of the devils and the demons and everything that comes with this warfare, comes with life, period, won't stop. Neither will the angels of heaven, the true prophets, and the soldiers of God. That won't stop neither. It won't stop. But you're not willing to do that. And that's their problem. And a lot of people, honestly, the love that you get from people, a lot of times, you get some real love, but just be honest about it for a second. A lot of people love conditionally. They don't love unconditionally. I love you as long as I can control you. I love you as long as you buying me this. I love you as long as I'm getting my way with you. I love you as long as everything I ask you for, I give it to you. Or you give it to me. A lot of people love conditionally. People of God don't know how to do nothing but love unconditionally. But you cannot mix the two. That is the reason why for the fallout. Nobody can love unconditionally the way you can. They love with conditions. You would think as much time go by, and you would think after all the time, you would know that, hey, they truly love me. But it's conditions to it. And a lot of times, a lot of y'all is tolerated for personal gain. You wonder why you steady being put up with, and you know you done messed up. A lot of times, it's for personal gain. Sometimes people may not forgive you for something, or they will not forget about it and still be in that space. But they still in that space because it's a personal gain out of it. But they will do everything behind the scenes and behind your back to do harm to you. A lot of people are upset because you figured them out. When you figure people out, you know, and sometimes we as people, or myself included, we get pissed off for being right about our own intuition. When we cut certain people off and feel bad about it, then we go to talking. And that'd be the biggest mistake we ever made. You made the decision, trust your instincts, and go with it. You were tolerated. A lot of people are tolerated because that's something somebody's getting out of it to keep you around. That's what it is. But not everybody has that it factor. Just exude the spirit of love in the gospel and the, who don't care about people saying they this, they that, they fake this, they fake that. What did I say? Everybody that's trying to prove to everybody that somebody's a nobody, just trying to prove they what? Somebody. Because when you trying to prove who you are, you ain't got time to prove who somebody else is. You let nature and you let everything else take its course. But I appreciate all y'all support. I thank you for all the love. I truly love y'all. God bless all y'all and y'all families. Justice, success, love will be this year. I told y'all that. And it's just beginning. So God bless y'all and have a good one.